Hi, chicos! Learning to live with less. Alright, child's in the bedroom. I'm just doing like the most random things. Like, you just get kind of crazy. I was like, tell me the truth. Did you eat a mouse? Like, everything else is the same except me and my life. I'm about a month out from when I'm leaving, and that is so crazy, and time has been flying. I'm officially at the point where I'm getting rid of things that really make me notice, like, oh, your home is not feeling the same anymore. Yesterday, I got rid of a mirror that was on that wall. I'm definitely feeling its absence. Just now, a sweet older couple came and took my nightstand, and I'm like, oh my god, this is crazy. Someone is messaging me about my headboard. No, like before, I was doing so much decluttering, you know, emptying out the things under my bed and getting rid of clothes and so many donation trips and stuff, but it was mostly things, you know, in drawers or in the closets. Or it's weird, actually someone's coming literally right now to get my coffee machine and my air purifier. I don't know, I feel like if you've moved, I have not moved that many times, and when I did, I don't know, it was just different, and I definitely didn't have this much stuff. Like, I've never been in a place so long of my own with so much stuff. In the early days, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take this to Mexico. Oh, I'm gonna take this to Mexico. That just changes so much, and I feel like every day I'm learning to just let it go and be like, no, you're not taking that to Mexico. And we're really simplifying learning to live with less. It is just such a process. It's even harder because I have cats, and some of them, I'm acting like I have like 50 cats. One of my cats is on like special food, and he has to have like certain, I don't know. Even their toys, I'm like, oh, I want to bring like some of their toys. Like, it's such an interesting thing. I plan on moving to my parents' house probably at least 1 week in advance. That just seems easier to me. Someone's coming to pick that up. You just don't even realize like how much there is to do. It's so crazy. Please look at my cat. Can you see him? He's trying to get any extra food that I have dropped. But it's like, okay, even that thing. Like, it's a desk riser or desk monitor stand that I put their food on. But I'm like, I have to decide what to do with that, and this, and this, and this, and this, and the pillows, and, you know, every little thing. I also, like, already sold my comforter. I swear I'm just doing, like, the most random things. Like, you just get kind of crazy. Or maybe it's just me. Every little thing that I catch myself being like, oh yeah, I'll take care of that later. I'm like, no, do it now. I was just looking at my bathroom rug. I'm like, what are we doing with that? What are we doing with that? And why can't we just do it now? You know? Like, for me, I just want it to be done, so it makes me think that I'm gonna be going to my parents' house sooner than they probably want me there. But just for some, like, finality, because right now it just feels like everything is up in the air. It just feels like nothing feels real right now. I'm like... And I was watching this vlog of this girl, Alexis, lives in New York City, and she moves all the time. But one thing she said is, she was like, yeah, people ask me, like, how do I deal with moving and stuff? And she was like, I basically just numb out, and then I'm like, yeah, this is what's happening. And I swear that is what's happening to me. I'm like, I don't even know. Nothing feels real. I just gotta, like, get there, you know? Hola, chicos. I'm on my way to the vet. I have my boys in the car. Sorry, it is so hot. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get the rabies vaccine because I leave for Mexico in less than 30 days. But I just wanted to say, like, I really haven't been on my Spanish grind at all. Like, that has not been the priority these days, to be honest with you, just because of everything going on. I feel like I'm doing a million things at a time while also still working. I was leaving my house. I ran into the landscapers that work in my apartment, and I've had to be messaging with him in the past about things, so he knows, like, I speak Spanish. And even though it's been so long since I have really kind of done anything with my Spanish or practiced my speaking, it's just so interesting how I just ran into him and Spanish just came right out, and I was able to talk with him. And I don't know, that just makes me feel so good, because I think for me it was like, oh, I haven't been practicing my Spanish, like, how am I going to be doing? Also, speaking with him, he's from Ecuador. It just makes me so excited for being in Mexico and for that being my reality of, like, my daily interactions being in Spanish. I'm so excited. I also had to pop in here because I've been driving for like 15 minutes and I realized the cats have been completely silent, which is so not normal. I took them up to the cabin a few weekends ago and they were meowing like a symphony, like crazy the entire way. And they're being amazing right now, which gives me so much hope for my upcoming flight and everything and that big travel day. And I have to say, I definitely owe it to this one spray that I just sprayed inside their carrier. It was like a calming spray. And I was like, well, I don't know if it'll work, but it can't hurt, you know? They are silent. Like, you guys won't even know that they're in here. There's one here. There's one next to me. When I tell you, they have not meowed one time. And the last time I had them in the car, it was a disaster. I almost turned around and brought them home because it was like they would not stop meowing. Basically meowing, screaming, doing all the things. And I was like trying to calm them down. Even Mateo was like scratching the carrier so much last time that I thought I was gonna break, and he's like not doing any of that. So I'm gonna leave that spray below. I have my Amazon storefront below because you guys always ask for things like at my house or whatever, and so I will have that spray below. It is like working wonders, knock on wood. Hi guys, long time no speak. I think we need a little catch up. Today is Monday and I'm leaving for Mexico on Friday. I can't believe it. I've moved completely out of my apartment. I'm in my childhood bedroom in my parents' house. I got the cats here with me. Where should we start? Where should I start this catch up? To be honest, the moving process took me out. Like, I feel like it took everything out of me. For almost 3 months now, knowing I'm moving to Mexico, starting to pack, selling everything, and everything that comes along with that, and then moving all my stuff over here, it was like every day I was getting a little more overwhelmed, and then I was eventually just like, that took it all out of me. And by the time that I moved into here and out of my apartment, I felt like I'm done. I'm never moving again. This is crazy. And I felt completely spent, you know, but I still hadn't packed absolutely anything. And so I came here Friday night. I was done moving at 10 p.m. and my room was filled with my stuff because over the last few months, I've just been kind of bringing stuff over here and shoving it in my room. And so I spent all day Saturday and Sunday just getting things together. It's kind of like, I don't even know how I've been doing it because I was so spent. I didn't want to make any more decisions. I didn't want to have to do anything else. I just felt like I'm done. All right, I've been kind of packing in my brother's room. This is kind of my stopping point currently. I just have like things in bags. I need my dad to like weigh my bags and just go from there. But yeah, that's kind of the situation. And I've tried to keep my room a little bit more clean just for like my mental health. Do you want to say hi to Mateo? He's sleeping. I just came in my car to clean it out quickly before my detailer comes, and I realized I forgot I have to take things to Goodwill, and so I'm gonna run there really fast, like 15 minutes before he gets here. But I'm like, oh my god, I totally forgot. This is just like what this week looks like. It's like I don't even know what's happening. Okay, I found some pistols in here. Hi guys, just checking in. We got back from the vet today. We were there for like an hour and a half. It was a little bit stressful just because there's so much that needs to be done and it's not very clear online for like the airlines or even the Mexican government of like what you need. There's some things that you used to need, but now you don't need it, but then maybe the airline still needs it, and like all these things. So I'm like, I want to cover all my bases. Just give me everything that was maybe ever needed for like certificates and all these things. And we'll just see how that goes. They had to get like dewormed and like a whole physical examination. It was a long day, and now I'm currently back and I am back to work. I locked the cats in my room with me because I just think this has all been a lot for them. Ever since I started packing up my apartment and then moving to this house, which is a bajillion times bigger than my little small apartment that they're used to, and that's where Enzo has lived like most of his life. I could just tell they're kind of on edge, and especially Enzo, like there's times when he's been over here before with me and then we like go home back to our apartment, and I can tell he's wanting to go back to my apartment. Like he like comes up to me like, are we about to leave? You know, like when I'm by the door. We're literally not going back there, and I feel so bad because every time that they've ever been over here, when we go home, they knock out for hours on end. It's almost like that sigh of relief when you get back to your own space that you know and love. And yeah, they kind of haven't had that. And so after today's vet appointment, they were still like wandering around the house, and I'm like, I know you guys are exhausted. So I locked them in my room, and they're both sleeping now. Should we see? Here's Mr. Mateo. Mom knows best, huh? Enzo's under the bed. Yeah, I am getting really excited to just be there. I think also just to have this whole moving process be done, because yeah, I feel like the same way that the cats might feel of, oh, you don't get that, oh, now we're here and we can exhale. I feel like I'm not getting that either until I'm there. I'm definitely expecting there's going to be a period of time where I'm going to really need to just rest in my apartment there and just enjoy doing nothing, because this has been a lot. And I didn't realize how much I am someone who loves like my space and my environment. And yeah, like I love all things home and just having my own space. And also, let me just say, the systems to keep a space clean. I'm like wondering, since I moved into my parents' house, I'm like, am I a messy person? I feel like the only reason I'm clean in my apartment is because I have a place for everything and like a system that works for me to kind of manage the mess. But here I'm just like, I'm like a tornado. My mom was right, and things are everywhere. It's kind of overwhelming me. Nothing has a space. I don't want to put anything away because then I won't remember to pack it. So we're almost there. Today's Tuesday. We leave Friday. We're going to leave the house at 4 a.m. And so I just stopped at my apartment, and I am currently driving like through the neighborhoods that, well, basically like was my neighborhood for 4 years. And it's by where I work and everything, and I just can't even tell you like how I feel right now. It is the most bizarre thing because I've driven these streets hundreds, probably thousands of times, and it's just so crazy. Like someone's coming to look at my car like in an hour, and it's possible that my car could sell. I'm like leaving this neighborhood probably forever, and it's just so crazy. Like it's definitely setting in like, oh my gosh, my whole life really is about to change. And I just drove by. Also, I have a running club really close to where my apartment was, and I used to go there a lot, and it's just like I see them out running, and like everything is normal. Everything else is the same except me and my life, you know. The running club is still going on as normal. People are still out to eat around here. When I was at my apartment, you know, I can hear like my neighbors and stuff, and everything's the same, but except I'm moving to another country in a few days. Saying goodbye to this life. Because even when I come back to the States, if I come back to Minnesota, it wouldn't be in this neighborhood or anything like that. And so it's just so crazy to kind of be at the very end of this chapter. It's like super bittersweet, honestly. And I feel like it's really hitting me. I've been a little bit numb for a while, just trying to get through everything that comes with like moving. And I'm actually about to drive right by my work. And it's just so crazy how much my life has changed this year. And I'm so grateful, and I'm just really, really excited. Guys, I'm really going through it. As you know, well, maybe you don't, I've been wearing the same outfit for the past few days because I've already packed everything like in vacuum sealed bags, and I honestly just don't have it in me to dig in my bag, take the bag out, unseal it, find clothes to wear. But anyways, I'm trying to sell my car. Everyone left the house and suddenly someone wants to come and test drive the car. And I'm like, well, I can't go out here in like my pajamas trying to sell like my car, which is kind of like a luxury car. So I'm sifting through everything. I'm going in my mom's closet and everything, and this is what I found, because I'm not bringing this long white sleeve. I have some dress pants on that are like in the back of my closet. But just be honest, would you buy a car for me? Like if you came to my house and, okay, I only have a black bra, and the bra was showing through this shirt. So I had to put this shirt, which is my airport tank top, which is why it's still left out. But would you buy a luxury car for me? Be real. I'm just going through the ringer. Thank God I at least have makeup on today. I'm so ready for it to be Friday. Like I am and I'm not. Like the state of my house, the state of my packing situation would not say that I'm ready, but like I'm just ready to be done with this move. Hi, chicos. I haven't talked to you in a bit. I'm leaving tomorrow for Mexico at 4:30 in the morning. It's 5 o'clock. I just got off work. I'm gonna go get a haircut because, yeah, I sold my car. Someone's coming in about an hour to pick up my car. I'm just finishing up like the last minute packing things. I'm so ready to be done with moving. I'm very excited to be there and all the things, but I'm like, wow, I don't think I could even go like another week of having this kind of like hanging over my head. And I'm very excited to basically have my own space again that feels like mine. I love like home life, taking care of my home and just like having my space. I didn't know how much I loved it until like I didn't have it. And even just when I knew I was moving out of my apartment, I immediately started getting rid of things. It didn't really feel like my home anymore. Am I even gonna sleep tonight? I'm gonna try. I'm not someone that likes to like pull an all-nighter. I know my mom will like stay up all night. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna try to sleep. I'm getting up way earlier. I'm getting this stuff ready for the cats, and they have like anxiety medication that the vet prescribed. It's a lot, and I'm a little nervous. It's gonna be a long travel day because it's not a connecting flight. I mean, it's not a, what is it called? What is it called? It's not a direct flight. I have a connecting flight, and so we're gonna have a very long travel day, but I've been waiting for this moment. And the crazy thing is, I think I'm gonna feel such a big relief even just being in the car leaving my parents' house to go to the airport, because in many ways at that point so much has been done. I mean, it's done. Some of my friends are texting me from there. One of my girlfriends is having a birthday party next month, and it's like on a boat and stuff. And I'm like, this is just so crazy how fast my life is changing. And I'm looking at my surroundings right now, and just like, I've never lived in like a beach town or anything. So it's so crazy that like, I'm really just about to be in Mexico. I will say my Spanish, I have not been doing my Spanish like almost at all. And sometimes that makes me feel bad. Like, I just wonder how it will go. But you know, there's plenty of time when I'm there. And I think once I get settled in, I'm gonna obviously start taking my Worlds Across classes. And yeah, I think it'll just be one of many things I'm looking forward to kind of getting back into with a routine. I just feel like with the moving process, things just got kind of thrown out the window. And especially the last few weeks, I just kind of feel like I'm surviving, to be honest with you. Yeah, like I haven't even been really into watching anything on YouTube or listening to anything new, because it's like my mind is so preoccupied. So I've been playing a lot of like shows that I've already watched. I'm currently watching The Summer I Turned Pretty. Those episodes are coming out every Wednesday. I am such a fan, and so I've been like rewatching those episodes. I've loved having that tradition of every Wednesday having like a dedicated period to just wind down and chill and watch my show. It's kind of exciting too, because even months ago when the show announced that it was coming out, I knew right away, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be in Mexico by the time like it's still going on and coming out every Wednesday. I'll already be in Mexico. So I'm excited to like be in my new space, but carry on like a tradition that I started
here in Minnesota in my apartment, and yeah. Oh my gosh, I need to tell you guys something that happened last night. So I am at my parents' house with my 2 cats, and I'm like a very sensitive person in every sense. I'm sensitive to things, but I can also tell, like, my intuition is like very strong and stuff. And I just know my cats very well. And my cats were acting a little weird, especially Enzo. And he was in this one room, and I'm like, something is weird. Why does he keep going in that room? Like, and I was making a big fuss about it the whole day, and I kept mentioning it, and my parents were like, you just need to calm down, like, nothing's going on. And then I said, do you think there's mice in this room? And they're like, no, oh my gosh, no, blah, blah, blah. He's just exploring. Guess who's in bed last night? I hear the loudest sound, and usually I hear my cats running around at night. They have so much space to roam, and they like always get the zoomies at night. But I hear this loud sound coming from downstairs. Lo and behold, my cat Mateo, the 1-year-old, the little toddler with the blue eyes, he freaking caught a mouse, and my mom heard him chasing it. She heard him like making a ruckus and like running and being weird. She looks over. Sure enough, there's a mouse that he chased from that room. It's going through into our kitchen. Next thing you know, he's got it in his mouth and he's off. He goes to the basement. And so we never found the mouse. And I'm looking at my cat today. I'm like, did you eat a mouse? I was like, tell me the truth. Did you eat a mouse? Looking all over his mouth for any signs, you know, because he has like white fur. It just goes to show I knew something was up. So yeah, that's another thing. My parents are kind of freaking out because they're like, oh great, we have mice in our house, you know, and we're just about to leave tomorrow and all these things.